Now, I've seen this happening a lot still, even in the Song of Strife, and it really depends on when you started the season, because you might not be to this point. However, I bet there's a bunch of people really wasting their diamonds. As you guys know, diamonds, especially as time goes on for rate up banners, become more and more important, because you need to have like 92,000 of them to really cash in big and get a full maxed out Supreme Hero. So we're going to be talking about one big thing you guys are doing most likely to waste your diamonds. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. So some people seem to not actually realize this, that once you get to these really insane high levels, it feels like you would get like an insane advantage over all other players. However, they did put a fix in, and it's really good. Really awesome for the season. I will say though, one thing I hate is still having to, level everybody individually in season. I wish they had a resonant synergy for season as well, so I could just level everybody up together instead of still having to do one at a time. That's neither here nor there, but there's really no point going to these crazy high heights, because one thing that they added in is a special note here. I believe they say it in here as well. Actually, no, I guess they don't actually put it in the rules here. Well, one thing I'm going to show you guys saw we have level 740 heroes, but in here we're only level 519, 520, and that's because of the way the leveling system is working. You're only getting a fraction of your total resonance levels in certain game modes, one of them being here. I think even in Supreme Arena, can't remember actually. I can't remember if it does that. As you guys know, regular arena isn't as affected by this because you're using non-season stats, but even in this too, you can see up the top corner we're 166, even though we're like 330 something, and that's because after a certain level it starts kind of cutting off your overall power. And I feel like this is one of the most important modes to like really care about, and if your power's not going to it, then it's not as big of a deal. Now if you're still pushing and wanting to go further in stages, it does matter because your heroes will continue to get levels up. I've kind of just stopped pushing this season because I'm just happy where we are. However, I highly suggest, because even I did it a little bit after the 500-ish range on Resonance, been hitting this button too many times, and at one point I was hitting it 4 times a day, which means I was spending 50, 100, 200, and 300. So I was 650 diamonds a day. I was literally just throwing out the window, and it's just completely unnecessary depending on what you want to do. Now if you do really want to make sure you push, make sure you get to like the 1250 mark, somewhere in there, where you're still getting invite letters, you're still getting diamonds, things like that. But after a point, all you're getting is more season resonance and of course artifact shard fodder, which I feel like I have a ridiculous amount of and never need to deal with it. But the big important thing is you want to just keep saving up your diamonds. Even myself, I'm at 98. I've mainly just been investing in stellar shards. We have this interesting joy plane, which should be interesting to see what it actually does, but beyond that, like everything else is kind of just a waste here. Even all these like essences, you can just cash them in, maybe you can get the use out of them. It's just you get to a point where it really just does not matter. It simply will not. So just keep that in mind. There are some places where it will still impact, but you don't need to really push and focus on it. You can see even in tower where our actual levels as well. So it depends on what game mode you care about. I feel like as far as account progression goes, there's really just one answer, and that is Dream Realm. If you're not pushing high in Dream Realm, you're gonna run into issues. So let me know what you guys think. Just please make sure you guys are saving your diamonds up. Stop hitting this button, even if you're hitting it once or twice a day. Once you get past the low 500s, it's really not that impactful. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Save your diamonds. Hopefully the next rate up banner is cool. It's a longer time to it. We still got like 3 weeks to the next one. I'm kind of hoping it's Mikola, to be honest, to finish out the Song of Strife season, and then we'll have spoilers maybe for the next season to come. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.